In front of my own home, in front of my own driveway, obviously went and looked, and I saw, thousands of dollars worth of gear was stolen.
A local family band with the love of teaching music now turning to the community for help after the band's equipment was stolen. Why the family members say they're deeply personally hurt from this loss, and why this outweighs a monetary loss, and how you can help the family return to its passion for music.
Plans by the Fresno Unified School District to lay off workers and enact job freezes is now receiving swift backlash. Why school workers and parents against the proposed plans say it would only result in putting students' education at risk.
A bill imposing strict voter identification requirements is now headed to the Senate after passing the House. Why Democrats against the legislation say the SAVE Act is an effort to suppress voters, and why their GOP counterparts argue it's a step towards securing the nation's elections.
You're watching Fox 26, and now, great day.
We begin this hour with a live look at Central Fresno. Today's high in Fresno is expected to reach 65 degrees. Okay, that's just like a light, right? It's not something else.
It looks like either a UFO or
something.
a football.
Just want to make sure it's a reflection of something.
We're good. Don't worry.
Else.
We're good.
Or would we even know? Good morning to you on this Thursday. Oh, so close to Friday. I'm Liz Gonzalez.
Good morning. I'm Christina Rodriguez. Carl Cook is off today.
And I'm Justin Willis. Thank you for joining us.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
We missed you.
Yeah, it was raining, so I left. Actually, it didn't really rain that much.
No, but you know what? I was explaining to viewers yesterday. It's like you're camped out there during this fog coverage for weeks.
Well, yeah, thankfully we didn't have any.
Exactly.
Yeah, so there wasn't, some other things going on, but, it was supposed to be a little bit of rain, but that didn't really happen here for the valley. Got some good stuff up in the mountains. We are going to get some good stuff next week. We'll talk about that.
So don't wash the car yet.
It's up to you. I'm going to say no, but unless you really want it to rain, and then wash your car. So, yeah, you can kind of see with the satellite picture here where we're at right now. That cloud cover stuff that brought us rain is gone. So we'll keep an eye on that and let you know what's going on with this rain here for you. But current conditions right now, it is 42 degrees. The winds are calm. The dew point's at 39, and here's the rest of your day. Yeah, today's going to be nice and sunny. Actually, yesterday wasn't bad. It was a little windy. We won't be as windy today, though. Plenty of sunshine at 10, 50 degrees. At noon, 58, and at 5, it'll be 61 degrees. Yeah, we'll have plenty of sunshine throughout the day. Wind speeds might get to 8 miles an hour by the end of the day. But coming up, your next weather maker. Yeah, we're going to talk about some really significant rainfall that is headed our way. We'll let you know when and where to expect that coming up.
All right, police are still reviewing surveillance video this morning after a smash and grab robbery at K Jewelers in Clovis. Officers tell us those calls came in just after 6 last night for reports of a robbery at the location near Clovis and Herndon. And we're told several people wearing black masks ran in. One of them smashed the glass cases with the sledgehammer while the others grabbed tons of jewelry. Then they all took off. Police still aren't sure of the value of everything that was stolen, but they are saying it is a big loss. They tell us between 3 and 4 people were involved. There's still no description on what exactly they were driving. But customers and workers were inside when this all happened. No one was hurt. We're going to continue to bring you updates on the story on air and online as they come into our newsroom. Head over to our website at kmph.com. A Central Valley family made up of family member, or Central Valley band rather, made up of family members needs your help this morning. That's after crooks shattered a car window and stole thousands of dollars worth of the band's music equipment. That break-in happened around 5 in the morning Saturday in East Clovis. Los Morenos say the gear, worth up to more than $4,000, is how the family makes a living. The family teaches local students during after-school programs across the Central Valley.
Is bringing music to the valley with my personal equipment, and that personal equipment I like to utilize with kids to provide them a more on-hand experience. Well, it's more than monetary, it's a sentimental thing because a lot of the gear that we use was either passed down or was built over time.
Among the items taken, a keyboard passed down from the band leader's father and custom pedals built over the years of playing together. The band has filed a police report. It's also launched a GoFundMe to help replace what was stolen so the family can get back to making music and teaching the next generation. Nearly 200 stolen beehives now recovered following an investigation that stretched from Merced County to Yolo County. The Merced County Sheriff's Office received a report Friday that 172 beehives had been stolen from a property. These hives are vital to orchard pollination throughout the region. Just think of all the blossoms we're seeing. Well, deputies in Yolo County later found the stolen bee boxes within their jurisdiction. They carried out surveillance and say that they saw a man trying to alter and conceal the ownership information branded on the boxes. 46-year-old Leonid Terzi was arrested on charges of grand theft and possession of stolen property. He was booked into the Yolo County Jail. Two recent fires, just 12 days apart, appear to have sped up the process to demolish buildings to make way for a grade separation of Blackstone and McKinley in central Fresno. The first, a former Carl's Jr., caught fire January 28th. The second, another vacant building, burned Sunday. And despite fencing and boarded up windows, both vacant buildings went up in flames. Firefighters say vacant buildings are a hot spot for fires. The city tells us it didn't have a date for demolition, as this process usually takes time.
Carl's Jr. fire, we did look at some creative ways to expedite those contracts for demolition. Unfortunately, while that was occurring, we saw the second fire happen. But the demolitions at that point, by the time the second fire happened, the demolitions were already, queuing up and in progress.
The causes are still under investigation, but fire investigators believe that these were started as warming fires during the cold months. Now, the city says the remaining structures will be demolished in the coming weeks.
Our time is 5:06 now. All right, we'll start off with the satellite pictures, kind of give you an idea of where everything's at. So everything that brought us the rain that we did see yesterday and the snow up to the Sierra Nevada mountains has now moved to the east. Still got a little bit of low pressure, creating some minor instability out there, and a little bit of higher pressure, keeping our temperatures above normal for us here. But we do have more significant rainfall on the way, so let's track that for you and show you what's going on. Nothing really doing until we get to about Sunday here. In fact, check this out. By Sunday night there, really throughout the day Sunday, what you're looking at here is going to be hovering, really just kind of in a holding pattern there along the coastline there by 10 p.m. Sunday. There'll be rain in Northern California, but for us, it's going to stay out until we get to Monday, and that's when things really start to move in for us by Monday morning. We're going to get some heavy rainfall along the coastlines there, and then some snowfall up in the northern Sierra. Then it'll last really off and on throughout the day. Monday there might get a little break here and there. Snow levels that could drop down to about the 5,000 or 6,000 foot level on that one here. And then we get to Tuesday, still raining Tuesday, and still going strong with the snow up in the Sierra Nevada mountains. And it looks like it's really going to be lasting all the way through Thursday there. No alerts in place just yet. We're keeping an eye on this, but we are expecting some very significant rainfall out of this. It should be done by the rain, that is, should be done by Wednesday morning there, with some snowfall there still going there that day. We could get more rain Thursday, though, so we're keeping an eye on that. It looks like we have another system coming in, but that total 3-4 day period, we're looking at about 1 inch to 1.5 inches total over that time period there. So some very significant rainfall on the way. Didn't get much yesterday, but we should get plenty out of what's coming in next week. All right, here's what's going on with some alerts here for you. Not a whole lot here. This is really just going to be for the Central Coast there, San Luis Obispo County, parts of Santa Barbara County on this one there. Got a high surf advisory. Waves getting to 10 or 12 feet there, and some dangerous rip currents there. This is going into effect tomorrow morning and will last all the way until Saturday. So if you're going to be going to the coast for Valentine's Day weekend, tomorrow's the day. You need to be careful on the coastline. With the temperatures here for the next few days, we're going to be in the mid-60s today and tomorrow, 65 and 64. Wind speeds today will be about 5 to 10 miles an hour. Saturday, we're going to get up to 68, but we'll also see an increase in cloud cover that day, and then we'll be at 30s and 40s for your overnight lows. In just a little bit here, we'll take a look at the highs and lows across the rest of the San Joaquin Valley for your Thursday.
A disturbing video of a deadly attack at a Salinas Valley State Prison is now the focus of a lawsuit by the family of the inmate who died. The man was stabbed over 170 times. Then the footage of the attack was released on social media. Now the family of Joseph Mendoza is bringing complaints against the Department of Corrections, saying the guards did nothing to stop the attack. And the guards actually released the security footage invading the family's privacy. We do want to warn you that some viewers may find these images hard to watch.
They stripped him of his dignity by humiliating him and putting that video on all social media platforms. That video should have never been exposed on social media. And you know what? I will never stop grieving, but the grieving is like 20 times more worse. I'm still stuck on the day he died because of that video.
Mendoza's family is bringing a lawsuit against the Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation for negligence. According to the lawsuit, in January of 2025, prison staff confiscated a significant amount of contraband and controlled substances from Mendoza. They say the contraband was intended for a prison gang. He requested to be moved to another part of the prison for his safety. That was refused. The family's lawsuit also accuses prison staff of telling other inmates about the confiscation, potentially increasing the danger that Mendoza was in and failing to stop the attack once it happened.
Officers were present. They observed the incident while it happened and failed to timely and appropriately intervene. This wasn't negligence. This was abandonment.
The Department of Corrections released a report saying that staff immediately responded and told the attackers to stop, which were ignored. Staff then used less than lethal use of force, which ultimately ended the attack. The family said it's bringing this lawsuit forward not only to hold the prison system accountable, but to make sure this doesn't happen to another inmate or their family member. The two inmates who stabbed Mendoza were placed in restricted housing while the new felony goes to trial. Mendoza was originally arrested in Fresno County, set to serve 22 years and 4 months for robbery and attempted murder. He then received an additional 4 years for possession, manufacture of a deadly weapon by a prisoner, and battery on a non-prisoner while incarcerated. The deadline for a partial shutdown is fast approaching with no DHS funding bill in sight. While Republicans are confident ICE will remain operational despite a potential shutdown, plus how it would impact other DHS agencies. Time is now 5:11.
Hi, I'm Monty Torres with Fox 26 News on YouTube. Thank you for checking out our YouTube channel, where we have loads of great content for you to choose from. And while you're here, why not click on the subscribe button right here? That way you can stay in touch with all the latest breaking news, everything news related within the Central Valley. And thank you for watching.